All right, 7 o'clock. We're going to call the meeting to order. Roll call, declaration of quorum.
Dr. Matusek?
Yes.
Mr. Simrod?
Yes.
Mr. Lau? Mrs. Charmison? Here. Mr. Pater?
Here.
I'd like to welcome all our visitors. Thank you to our administration, Barb, and of course, Jack. And we'd like to recognize that Mr. Tarango is at a seventh and eighth grade basketball game tonight, so we appreciate that. And we appreciate all our administration being at our extracurricular activities. Thank you. Agenda item 2, public comments. I don't believe we have,
No, sir.
have any. Okay.
And nobody contacted me.
Okay. Agenda item 3, consent agenda. Is there anything that anyone would like to pull off the consent agenda for further discussion? Okay, seeing none, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Dr. Matusek?
Yes.
Mr. Simrod?
Yes.
Mrs. Charmison?
Yes.
Mr. Pater?
Yes.
Is there any new business?
No new business to act upon.
Okay, thank you. Agenda item 5, the superintendent's report.
We do have one resignation that was turned in, Wilma Adams in the cafeteria. And then the other is the attachment that I have included on the preliminary state school report cards, which is a 3-year collection of the high school, middle school, and elementary. To start off, I think, obviously Stacy and Barry weren't about to miss this meeting tonight. This is a big deal where on their academic achievement, what they've done, or their academic growth, from last year where it was an F and jumped up to a B. So congratulations to them. The investment that we've put in down there with the PLCs and other programs looks like it's definitely paying off, and it takes leadership to steer teachers in the right direction and collect them, and so they've worked collaboratively with them. So congratulations on that. So that put the elementary at a B, so they're up from a C. Middle school stayed from a B to a B, and then the high school, last year at this time we were getting to applaud the high school on their academic achievement because they had gone from a D to a B. And this year they slipped back to getting a D in that academic achievement. Mr. Faulkner, I know him and I talked about that today, and believe me, he's not happy with it, but he's identified, main reason for it. One thing to point out, 3 years ago in the graduation post-secondary opportunities, they were C's in both of those, and if you look, they've increased that. So even though back in 22-23 we got a D academic achievement, and this year we got a D, because our graduation has increased, because our post-secondary opportunities of offerings, chronic absentee has gone up, that kept us from being a D school like it was at the high school. So, they still deserve a big congratulations on things they're doing to maintain that, but obviously their goal is for everybody to be a B next year and then start working into the A category. So congratulations to all of them for everything that they've done and that their teachers have done. So Mr. Trango's not here, but if anybody has any specific questions for any of the principals, they'd be happy to answer those.
Any questions, guys? Okay. I might get back to the school board agenda here in just a second. Oh, gosh. There we go. All right. Okay, if there's no further questions about the school report card, we're going to move to agenda item 6, personnel. 6.1, discussion, possible board action regarding a stipend for certified employees and support employees for the 25-26 school year.
So this is that time of year that in the past we've talked about giving the stipends. Gave you the sheet, showed you what estimated cost of stipends due, so thank you for Timberly for putting that together. As I mentioned, and as I've continued to mention, we are eating into our carryover. Projected to finish around that $4.3 million range in general fund carryover, which is still well above the carryover balance. It'll be nice when oil production starts to come back and we get that tax collection back up, but, we're still on pace to, you still have a couple years built in, and with the cost of this, if we do $1,000 for the certified and the $500 for support, which we have done, is what we did last year, that's right at $135,000, and that $4.3 million that I mentioned earlier is with that figured in. So, I feel comfortable recommending to you guys that we would pay this based on what it was last year. Hopefully oil, gross production taxes come back, and in the spring, we could talk about another one. We didn't get to do that last spring. If things stay like they are now, we probably won't do it this spring, but I think this time of year, it's important, especially when we have deals like just the good news of, state testing, teachers that are working hard. And so, with that recommendation, we would end up paying that. Our normal payroll, she runs the 14th, but that would give it an extra, if we wait till the 20th, that would be that Thursday before we take off for Thanksgiving, which, a lot of people start kind of buying things over that Thanksgiving break, and kind of a nice little boost right there. So that would be the recommendation as I would make to the board.
I will wholeheartedly make a motion to approve the stipend of $1,000 for certified and professional staff and directors, and $500 for non-certified staff to be paid on November 21st.
And can we change that to
Yeah.
the 20th? That'd be that
November
Thursday.
20th?
Yes, we have some that always go on that Friday, and so it'd just be easier if we do it on the 20th.
Absolutely. Paid on November 20th, 2025. And I'll just like to make a statement that, before we vote on this, that our boards, the Hennessey School Board, greatly appreciates all of our staff and our administration, certified and non-certified staff. This is something that we hope that we can do for many years to come. Of course, with our leadership from Mr. Sternberger, these are things that we'll take into consideration, and like I said, hope that we can do this for many years to come, because we know how much pressure you're under, and what great deal of importance you are to forming the minds of our future leaders. So we want to make sure that you understand that you're much appreciated. Do we have a second?
Second.
Dr. Matusek?
Yes.
Mr. Simrod?
Yes.
Mrs. Charmison?
Yes.
Mr. Painter?
Yes.